few things upfront. First, define your startup budget. If you would like to know more about which startup cost will await you, please look my previous video. I will attach it below. Define the categories you'd like to sell in the beginning. Don't do electronic products, baby products, supplements and food, only to mention some of them. You won't do any products with a high liability risk. Check always the seasonality of a product. You would like to avoid a product with a high seasonality like a summer or winter product. There are other products, but products with a high seasonality, avoid them in the beginning. Later, when you're more experienced, you can also go on these niches. Do not sell restricted products. There are some products which are restricted by Amazon. I myself already sold products or tried to sell products which were restricted by Amazon without checking if this was the case, and so they get blocked, and I haven't done any sales in these niches and only lost my money. So always have a look on that. Sometimes you can Google if some products are restricted on Amazon. There, for instance, are alcoholic products. Only to give you an example, I think weapons, arms, there are also other products, but there will be products where is a high research because people research these products, but there's no competition or only a few sellers which sell these products which are relatively new, so only have maybe a few reviews. So if there are no sellers with a big historic, take attention, this could be for restricted niche, so take care of these. The same for patented products. There are products which have a patent, and so the patent owner who is selling this product can remove your product very easy. He only has to contact Amazon and your product gets banned. I myself, I also had this case where I sold a product which I wondered, oh, there is no competition, only this one seller with not the best marketing, and so I tried to sell the product and it hasn't worked at all, as I got blocked within the first day of selling it, unfortunately. So have a look on that. If you have a search term and there's only one seller who is selling this, a historical seller, and there's no other sellers, only this one seller, make attention. Use Google Patents. You can use the search term, and after it you will see if the product may be patented or not. In many cases, sometimes the sellers also themselves say, if you have a product listing and you see someone talking about patented technology or something like this, be cautious, take attention, this won't be a good idea. These are some things upfront, only to mention some of them. After it is up on you on which category you'd like to sell. I myself, I don't think that you need to sell in a category where you're super experienced. For example, your hobby is playing table tennis and you sell table tennis balls or something in the niche. I don't think that this is a need. I think this only will block you. Find maybe a winning product of which you've never heard, which is normally a very good sign. But you have to become a specialist and you need to know your target audience very well if you want to sell with success in a niche. But you do not need to be upfront the specialist, and you don't need to understand your target audience upfront. This comes with the time, this is fine. You don't need a product which is one of your hobbies. If you find one, and that's fine for you, and it has a good potential, besides that, also something which could be interesting, but in my opinion, it isn't at all a must-have. So in this approach, we use the tool Helium 10, which I use since I started Amazon FBA. I do not know any Amazon sellers with success which aren't using Helium 10. It helps you to collect data, to analyze search terms, and to find winning products or niches. That's only some things where it can help you. With the code Maximize10, which you find the affiliate link below, you can click on it, you'll get a lifetime 10% off your whole life. So if you haven't already a Helium 10, use this code Maximize10 for a 10% off lifetime. You will need anyway the tool Helium 10, in my mind. You can try it like this, but I think it will be a help for you. So we switch to the screen. So we use the tool Blackbox by Helium 10 to find a winning product or more over a niche. So what we do in this approach, if you're in Helium 10, you click on Tools and you click on Blackbox. Here under Product Research, Blackbox, the first of the listed tools. Instead of using the tab Products, you click on Keywords. So now the search volume. What is the search volume? The search volume is how many people or how often a certain search term is searched per month. We'll use 2000. in this example to 8,000. Maximum, minimum 2,000 monthly searches, maximum 8,000 monthly searches. So the price, you can also use the monthly revenue. I won't do this in this case. You can also play a bit around with it, but I will only show you how I would do it. One way how I would do it, and after how I validate a product or not. So we'll have a look at 3 products or search terms, and we will analyze them and have a look if it could be interesting to sell in them, and if they maybe will be your first Amazon FBA product or one of them. So here I have the search volume, 2,000 to 8,000 monthly searches. Monthly revenue, I won't fill out the price, selling price. I would recommend at least, and lately I prefer higher products, higher selling products, because you have the same amount of work, product research, listing creation, etc, etc, etc. So I myself prefer normally products for at least $30, $40, $50. But now in this example, if it's your first product, if you do not have as high start capital, maybe you can also start with products which aren't that expensive. But I wouldn't recommend to use a product which is less expensive than $20. So we use at least 20, maximum $60. That's all what we do here. And after, there are many interesting other options you could use. What we'll do, we are in the advanced filters and we use here the competitor reviews. So now we would like to search for a search term which has here at least 4 sellers with less than 150 reviews. If there are only sellers which already has thousands of reviews, it will hard for you to find a place in this niche. So if there are many sellers with a little number of reviews but which are doing great in revenue, you know, maybe there could be a place for me. So here we have the competitor ratings. This we will also use. So we will use a star rating below 4.25. That means that the stars which are displayed, the reviews which are displayed later on Amazon on the products, looks like 4, and you'll try to have at least a 5-star review. So the clients or potential clients will choose your product over the other product. So we use here below 4.2.5 in star ratings, and we would like as well, at least we will say 3 of the top 10 competitors in terms of revenue. Here it's the same. We'd like to have them below 4.2.5 ratings. So here we have our list. And yes, I had also already a look earlier, but feel free to use this list yourself to have a look, or also to use other criteria or do the same as I did. I saw one option here, a golf grip trainer. What's always in my mind very important is here you check the seasonality of a product. You can search the search terms either over the whole time, all time, or over 1 year. 1 year for me is already fine. And I think a golf product, but in the US, our target market in this example, there are also states, there is no winter, and so you can also play golf in December or January or February. But we see, yes, when it's hot outside, there are more sales or more searches, also more sales. And when it's colder outside in most of the states, there are less searches for this one. But I think it's still okay. Also only one search term. We will also have a look on the other search terms, not in this video, but in the future. That's also important. If you have not a very good understanding of what I do right now, I have a step-by-step course, which lasts, I think, 30 minutes, where you have a brief idea of how the business model Amazon FBA works. You can click on my channel and you'll have a look. And there also will come up following the other videos in the near future, where you'll have a look on how everything works. So seasonality seems fine. We go into the product. Here you see the reviews, 4.1. That's also great for us. If there are many other sellers with bad reviews, this is a great sign for us. So if you have a better review, I mean everybody looks on reviews, this would be a slightly advantage for you. So we click on it, view on Amazon, we go into it and have a look. So here's the bestseller with 2,000 sales per month. That's Amazon data. Helium 10 is a very, very good tool, but that's not real data. That's imaginations of them. They are very close, but that's not the real data. Here we have 2K monthly sales. 4.1, not a great review, but very many reviews. So we go downside and we see here golf grip trainer, many very similar looking products. All are similar. Some of them are the same. What we'll do, and have here on the right side the Helium 10 extension, or upside if it won't work, and we go to Amazon product research. The data will be sorted out, and so what we do, we will sort here by revenue tag. We can do that. So we have on the upside the product with the highest review. Here in this case the SKL Set golf grip trainer with 2000 searches per month, 2000 sales per month, and the revenue of currently $31,000. That's not the revenue, sorry, gross sales. The revenue should be 15 to 25% of that. That means if you use 20%, it could be $6,000 in revenue, which already is great. So we take off all of the sponsored products. Sponsored products are the products which are paying money to Amazon, that they are in the sponsored ranks. So they rank on the upside. You will also do that in the beginning, but I don't want to dive deeper into that. There will be upcoming videos where we will have a closer look. Here we only will have a look on how to find a successful product, a well-selling product or a good niche. So we move off here all of these sponsored products, first ranks, great market depth, trainer, this may be other things, this is not a grip thing. So we delete them and we remove them. So we'll have a look. These are the first products in terms of revenue, and we will have a look here. Okay, the first 3 products, they have more or less many reviews. Some of them are better note, some of them are worse note. But here, 45 reviews, 117 reviews, 73 reviews, that's okay. Here, 4.0, and even there, what do we have? Oh, that's a swing trainer. So maybe another interesting product, but not for this one, but that's how you find it. A product with a 3.1 star rating, which is horrible, and which is doing $10,000 in gross sales. So still probably $2,000 of revenue. So we are in this product, there are still some products which aren't doing too great in terms of reviews, or have not too many reviews. So what we will do now, we will analyze all of the product reviews. You can read them also with Helium 10 or manually, and then you will have a look on which negative reviews are there and what are they saying. So maybe there are some points how you can ameliorate your product. This would be one option. The golf grip trainer, why there could be an opportunity in this market. In my mind, all products look very similar. Enough products with either a bad rating or with a little number of reviews. All products and title images are looking very similar. A little minus, there is a seasonality, but not a too high one. So what I'd do, I'd analyze the reviews, in special the bad ones, and look for features I may do better than the others. I make the assumption that golf is a cost-intensive sport practiced mostly by wealthier people which prefer a higher quality, more expensive product over a cheap one. I'd create a high-quality luxury product in a nice packaging, maybe with some nice materials. I'll create a title image which is different from the others one and which points out my USP and high quality of the product. We try to find other interesting products. With the golf trainer, I will have a look here. So. Brown leather jacket woman, might be worth to have a look on it. I haven't done that. Ice cream sandwich, okay. And this is one example what I talked about before. Vodka alcohol, I already had a look on it. There are no vodka products. There's no vodka. There are vodka glasses, there are vodka bottles, but empty because it's restricted to sell vodka on Amazon. So if you would think about, oh, there's vodka alcohol, which is searched very often and there's no offer for that, I will sell now my vodka. That won't be a great idea because it's a restricted product and your listing will get blocked. So we go further. Shoe stacker, I saw that one. G19 holster with light. Was very funny for me to see that, as I'm not American and in Germany guns aren't legal or as legal and used as in America. Energizer solar lights, go-kart seat, cheese curd, sweet potatoes, black truffle. And so I saw this one, Old Call, and I thought, what the heck is that? And that's sometimes a very, very good indies for you, because maybe your product idea won't get stolen if it's something where his accidents you haven't maybe know. Old Call, we'll have a look already on the search volume history. And there it is. product. There you see it's a very seasonal product. It's maybe to go for a hunt. I'm not at all a specialist in this niche, but maybe now is the time. If you go to if you go to the all time, you see there's a high peak always in April. So maybe that's the season where hunters can hunt for these type of animals. And as you can see, and the rest of the time the search volume is pretty low. So this would already for me a no-go. I'll have a look still in it. Like before, we will analyze all the products. We'll analyze all of the products, the revenue of the products. So we'll have a look on the revenue. We will filter by revenue. Crazy. As you see, here is someone Turkey pot calls for hunting, which has right now, at least as it's the high season, a revenue of 54,000. Not revenues, still grosses, but that's crazy for a product which I didn't know of his existence. But we will have a look. ESH, okay, Primus hunting, ESH, and I already had a look earlier on this ESH, and when we go here to the product images, I saw this one. Oh, voila. And so it is designed by Pat Straws, a winner of 14 major championship over the past 30 years. So a legend, a hunting legend or something, I don't know. But in the scene, he's very well known. So we do not even know if all of the sales are driven by pure interest in this product only, or if it's also his community which are buying this product. For me, the product would already be a no-go. I will tell you in a second why. So in my mind, there won't be an opportunity in this market, at least not a for me interesting one. There is one big established brand of a well-known person in the industry, and there's a high seasonality, so change of sales volume, and that is not great at all. So why would I start in this niche? Honestly, I wouldn't start at all in this niche, but I think it was interesting to showcase it as an example for you. Now we will search for third and last product in this niche. Maybe a winning product for you, maybe your product. I've already found it, and I think it is the most interesting one. It could be the most interesting one in this video. So we go down. This is our third product, metal cutter drill attachment. We will have a look at the search volume, at the seasonality moreover. We'll have a look over the time, and here we are. Yeah, now it's exploding. I will go to all time, and seems for me like a product which hasn't been very well known, and now it is better known. I've also made some supplementary research, and I think in 2023 this is a product which got a bit of a hype. Normally not the best thing if it is a hype product which won't last, like these fidget spinner, things like this, but if it is here metal cutter drill attachment, I will show you what that is, because I haven't known it. Maybe some of you are very technical and do know how to use this, but I would like to say that if it's something useful which haven't existed before and now it's in the game, but why not? Would be interesting. I will show you here one product with 3.6, with a 3.6 star rating. Oh, very bad. I don't know who will buy this. With 2,000 plus 2,000 bought units in the past month. That's enormous. Here another one, really crazy. 25.99, 12 ratings, only 12 ratings that you can get very fast yourself. 2.3, even worse. Also 2K bought in the past month. Crazy, very crazy, very crazy. Yes, you should have a look if it's not a patented product. I don't think so. There are products which, but you should have a look maybe if it's a patented product. But if not, there are many products which are doing great in sales. It has a great market depth. We will go to Helium 10. Go to the revenue, and we see, yes, there's DeWalt, one established product, a metal shear cutter drill attachment. This seems to be a established product in my mind. We'll have a look on the other ones, all of the price which is very similar. We remove the sponsored products. Why removing the sponsored products? I remove them because they are displayed twice. They're shown 2 times in the list. All the other places are the organic ranks of the product. As you see, 997 sales, 22,000 in revenue, or gross sales. Still it says revenue, but gross sales. It's exactly the identical product. So I remove the double product that we will have a better overview. I delete them, these sponsored products, and buy. And now Here also you have some interesting average data. Here you average the average reviews driven by some products which have a high review. As I said, we have DeWalt, which is a well-known brand, and so here. Place number 2, which is doing a gross sales of 87,000. Crazy, really great result, very great result. If he does 80% in profit, well, can calculate, he does nearly $18,000 of monthly revenue. If you'd like to start with a product like this, with a high revenue like this, I think it will be complicated because, as I mentioned also in my earlier videos, if you would like to do that, you need enough stock for this product. If you have a return on investment and you'd like a free return of investment of 100% and you would like 3 months stock in the Amazon warehouse, 18,000 times 3 would be a starting capital of nearly 60,000, a bit less, but 54,000. I think maybe you don't have that yet, so maybe the exact same results won't for you. This is the number 1 seller, but why not somewhere in this position here? Has really a great market depth. If we go down, there's still many sellers which are doing great or doing not too bad. As we go to the best sellers, 3.6. This is really crazy. And where's the other one? 2.3. Him I want to find again. Have I removed him, which has been up here? I think it was a sponsored product. Maybe he's not in the organic listing, but is doing great in sales, but maybe under other search terms. But we will have a look for this one. We will go on it. And we will go to the ratings and we will have a brief look. Okay, does not work. Product does not work as described. Very frustrating, does not cut. And when it does, it scratches the metal. My husband and son are construction contractors. They are very familiar with using any and all building related power tools. Works great. Almost impossible to cut a straight line. Does not, as shown in the video, only works for flat surfaces. Doesn't work. Returned it a piece of junk. So here really, even here by Amazon, you can also use by Helium 10. If you click here on the review insights, I won't do that right now for time issues, but you can do that, and after it you can analyze all of the reviews. But even here now from Amazon you see, okay, what's great, appearance, what's not great, metal cutting, value, durability, fit, corrugation. You can have a look on the photos, the images. Okay, here he was happy. Only cuts less than 29 Gorgi Gulf steel. I'm not in this industry, but also if you would like to start a product, you don't need to have big upfront knowledge, but you need to inform yourself after it about it. That's not a problem. It's maybe a week or something and you will know it better. But here basically you see all of the problems and you see all of the things you need to do better with your product to sell better than them. Concept sounds and looks good on the advertisement. The truth is it's flimsy and the hardware that attaches to secure to drill is a low grade bolt that will bend at the first time to use it. So it's low quality, low quality, low quality. It's a low price. I will show you in a second. I will tell you in a second what I would do in this case. If I see a potential in this niche, and if yes, what I would do differently. So it has a high market depth. That means many different sellers with a high sales volume. That is always a great sign. So the chance for you to get a part of the cake is bigger. If you do something better, if you do something else, if you have a good USP. Many of the top sellers have a bad rating or low reviews, review numbers, or both. Plus not, but the others, they are not doing great in terms of it's a product. It's not, they haven't done a great branding. Okay, this is the advantages and great sales, very much sales. Maybe right now it's more interesting for the people also with better weather, but I don't see why there would be great seasonality. So maybe a minus point, it's maybe a trend product due to high rise in sales volume lately, but as I said in the beginning, I think maybe it's a trend product. Yes, should have a look if it's patented. That's very important in my mind. Maybe it's a trend product which has only coming up now, but if it works great, it will last. That's like this. It's like a e-scooter also have been a trend product, I think, in a moment, because it was the trend, but now it's a part of the market. It's a part of our world. Like this was an innovation, now it's there and it won't go back. In some cities, yes, where it's forbidden, but in generally, no. So another little disadvantage, there are many Chinese sellers with low pricing, but now what I do, I would analyze the reviews and ameliorate the product. I would have a look for a great USP, a unique selling point of your product, or a unique selling proposition, a unique point, what differentiates your product from the other products. And after this could be sometimes as low as another design, as another color. Yes, something like this. So that's what I do. Maybe here a great thing, it came right now in my head. They say it doesn't cut straight. Maybe a laser pointer or something which shows the way. Maybe that's already enough for a USP. You have to be a bit creative. You have to be able to think about out of the box. and after it you will find your USP. So I would display my found USP and branding in the images. Most important, in the title image to differentiate from the others. The seller, potential seller, will have a look. You will see 50 products. Yes, of course you have to be at a higher place. Maybe in the beginning with PPC, or not only maybe with high probability, you have to use your PPC. And after that, your client has to click, or your potential client has to prefer to click and purchase your product over the other products. And if you can give him a reason, or you can also stop him scrolling on Amazon and click on your product, generate interest for your product with an interesting title image, you have good chances to dominate your niche, your market. That's one option. So I would maybe create a product video, maybe as well a user-generated content video, a review video or something, and I would use a higher sales price with a high quality product, or with a that easy. So there we have our 3 potential product ideas. There are many ways to find products. This was only one example. If not already you use Helium 10, I recommend it really to use Helium 10. I think there's nearly no other way. There's another tool, Jungle Scout, which I didn't use. I prefer Helium 10. There are others which prefer Jungle Scout. I think there are none which are using neither one, neither the other, and do something great for you. You'll get 10% off with the code Maximize10 lifetime. You can try it. You can also resiliate it monthly, so there's no risk. And if you like the video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I will answer any comment. If me in the beginning, I would have the chance to have a YouTube channel with this high value, which answers every question I had, because I had millions of questions in the beginning and no one answered them for me. I had to learn all by hard failure. I would be a very happy person. So do yourself a favor, comment below, subscribe and like the video, and have a productive day and rock it, go on, and you will come on your, the most important is to start. See you next time. Bye bye.